Investigation experts across Florida are banding together to solve cold cases.
We have forensic scientists, medical examiners, prosecutors, law enforcement officers, experienced homicide investigators, and staffed by the Florida Sheriff's Association.
Bay County Sheriff Tommy Ford is the vice chairman on that Cold Case Advisory Commission.
We travel across the state and meet every quarter, and agencies from within that area that we meet come and present a cold case to the commission, and it's a time for them to seek advice from the subject matter experts in the particular fields. So far it's been been a very good program, and we're just looking to expand it and make it better.
One of Bay County's oldest cold cases is the disappearance of Elizabeth Prescott. Her husband, Coy Prescott, came home from work on April 30th, 2004 to find a wet towel in the bathroom floor and his wife gone.
She was there at an apartment complex on Tyndall Parkway. He noticed that some of her belongings was missing from the house along with her. Had not heard from her, had called around and trying to see who maybe she may have been with or had seen or talked to her.
But no one has seen or heard from her, and she's remained missing for more than 15 years.
At the time of making the report back in 2004, nobody had seen from her since he left for work and last saw her. Since that time, we've interviewed multiple people, and so some of these leads we're still following up on, and even though this case is from back in 2004, it's something that all the investigators are aware of.
It's referred to as one of the agency's most missing persons cases. They've worked leads and interviewed suspects, but have gathered little evidence. They're still urging anyone with information to come forward.
If somebody wants to come forward and wants to provide information, that information will be between myself and them, and we will, if that's that person's wish, I will do my best to keep it that way. If we have some information, sometimes just somebody steering us in the right direction from us having all these possibilities of what may have happened, to have somebody narrow that focus down to a certain event or a certain person, if there is some foul play or whatever the case may be. Sometimes that's all we need, is just somebody to steer us in the right direction and let us do what we do every day to get that end result.
Prescott tended to go by Beth, and her maiden name is Pagliacetti. She would be 34 years old today, but was 19 the day she vanished. She was reportedly 5'2" with blonde hair and blue eyes, but often wore green-colored eye contacts. If you know anything regarding her whereabouts, you're asked to call the Bay County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers.
It's still an ongoing investigation, and we'll look at every avenue or any tip that comes in with an open mind and try to run it down the best we can. Again, it's about bringing closure to her family and what ultimately has happened to her. So,
in Bay County, for News 13, I'm Amber Spradley, Panhandle Strong.